28 verse 1 first.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it shall come to pass, if thou wilt. So Moses is prophesying here. They're telling them, if it shall come to pass, if they listen and hearken unto the voice, the Lord's statute and commandments,
to observe, to do all his commandments.
to observe and to do all his commandments. So not your own free will. This is a commandment. This is something you must do.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So if we listen and hearken to the Lord our God, to observe, to do all his laws, statutes and commandments which he commanded us, we will be on high above all nations. But today we are not on high above all nations. We are low. We are the lowest. Give me verse 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes.
So it shall come to pass, if we will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord our God, to observe and to do all his statutes and his commandments,
which I command thee this day.
So which he commanded us. So it's a command. We still don't have our own free will. This is something we must do as the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Once again, Israel is a person, not a land.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So all these curses shall come upon us and overtake us. Give me verse 68. I'm going to show you a curse that overcame us as a nation of the children of Israel. So if you are black, Hispanic, or native Indian, you can relate to this curse. And it came to pass. So this is not a fairy tale that we are speaking about out of the Bible, what everybody thinks of.
That's right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Egypt stands for something. Egypt stands for something. Let us give me that. Exodus chapter 2 verse 20. Let us see what Egypt actually is.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
I am the Lord your God, our God of the 12 tribes of Israel, who have brought thee out of Egypt, because we know we was in Egypt as slaves. So Moses brought us out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So go back to 68 again now, and let us see what the house of what Egypt actually means.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. We didn't get to Egypt on ships. We left Egypt actually by foot, walking. So what does it actually mean? He will bring thee back into Egypt with ships. That is the Atlantic slave trade. Because if I ask you, brother, how did you get to St. Martin? How did I get to Statia? How did our brothers get to Curacao, Cabo Verde, Bonaire, South America, all over the place? They got there by ships. So Egypt actually means it's a house of bondage, slavery. So it says, I shall bring thee into Egypt. I shall bring thee into slavery again with ships.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So by the way whereof I spake unto thee, so he was prophesying. So it happened. He was telling them what was going to happen. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Read on.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
What shall I see no more again? Thy motherland. Give me that, the motherland that is in Galatians chapter 4 verse 26. And the words says,
Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem, which is above, which is free, is the mother of we all. That's where life started, in Jerusalem. So we actually fled out of Jerusalem and dwelt in several places in Africa. That's where we also lose our heritage, etc., forgetting who we actually are. So that's what we call ourselves today, Africans. We are not Africans. We come from Jerusalem. We are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And there ye shall so be sold unto your friends.
Unto your enemies.
Unto your friends.
Unto your enemies.
So you're being sold unto your enemies. For what?
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Bondmen and bondwomen. Check this. Sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. So they didn't came there to play games with you, to have you as a friend. You were sold unto your enemies. All of them had a part in it. All nations had a part in it. Sold unto your enemies.
That's right.
Give me Nehemiah chapter 9 verse 5. It things also talking about the heathen, who they actually are. Nehemiah chapter 5 and 9. I'm going to show you next proof about who the heathens actually are and what the Bible says about them. Because we see and keep people as friends and think, oh, slavery's over, oh, we are all one, etc., etc. No, the Bible still stands for what it is and for what it's speaking about.
That's right.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 5, verse 9. Also I said, it is not good that ye do, ought ye not to walk in the fear of our God, because of the reproach of the heathen, our enemies.
So because of the reproach of the heathen, our enemies. Who are the heathen? We all know that the heathen are the other nations. And who they are? Our enemies. And the same thing as what Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68 is saying. He shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Because when you came off the slave ships, it was right away on the auction block. You know? Selling, okay, give me this bottle, 100, 200, 300, 400. The highest bidder, so give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. But this also goes in hands to hand with verse 68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
See, thy sons and daughters shall be given unto another people. The same thing again, the auction blocks. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. Given unto another people, that's what you're calling yourself now today, Capverdian. That's what you're calling yourself today, Suriname. That's what you're calling yourself today, Antillean, Portuguese, or whatever, the colonizer. You are taking on the name of your colonizer.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So thy sons and daughters shall be given unto other people. So when you came off the slave ship, you as a man with your family, you are maybe be sold to plantation, Brother Blake, plantation, Brother, you know, different names, different plantation. There was different bidders there from different nations, from all kind of nations. They were there, ready to buy you as a slave.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So you'll be fearing and your eyes shall look. You will be looking and you will see literally how your sons and daughters will be given, sold to another people.
Bring it out. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
There will be no might in thy hand, no political might, no wealth of money, nothing you can do to free your people, to free your children, because you also were sold. So you can even free yourself. Give me 37. Give me 37.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
So thou shalt become an astonishment. What is astonishment? En like a verbazing. You know, wanneer die andere naties ons zien, ze zijn verbaasd. Oh, kijk naar die zwarte mensen. You know why? Because we are astonishment, because we as a people, as a nation, we kill our own people. So that's our astonishment. You know, the other nations don't do that. We as our brothers and sisters, we sleep around from house to house. We don't take care of our own children. So that's the next astonishment.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
See, thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. What is a byword? A byword is a name given to you out of your biblical name. That's what the Lord has given you. So a byword today will be Antillean. A byword today will be Capverdian. A byword today will be from Venezuela. A byword today will be Ik ben Stranam. That's a byword. because the Most High didn't give you those words. The Most High give you the name Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, and so on, so on. The 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Once again, Israel is a person, not a land.
There's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
So because you serve not your God with blessings and joyful of heart, because you rather go out and serve other nations, you rather go out and do what they tell you, you rather go out and uphold their doctrines, Christmas, birthday, all these pagan holidays. So you rather observe and do as the nations, as the heathens, because you're not pleasing your God with joyfulness of heart. You're pleasing the oppressor, the enemy, as the scriptures are saying. Those are you serving with gladness and joyful with heart.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So, see, hear it again. You shall serve your enemies. So the Lord the Most High say, you know what? I give you law, statutes, and commandments to uphold, but it look like you still want to do your own thing. You don't want to serve me with joyful and gladness of heart in want of all things. So if you want something, you go and pray to the Most High, and He will provide it for you if you see it fits you in His eyes. You know? But you decide, you know what? We want to go out and do our own thing. You know, be like the heathens, etc., etc. So that's what you say, you know what? Go serve them. And that's what you're doing today. You're serving your enemies.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
See, the Lord send them against us. So they didn't came there on free will. The Most High planted that in there, and you know what? You see my people there? Go and fetch them, because they don't want to listen to me. They want to do their own thing.
In hunger.
So in hunger, when you hungry, when you want food, when you want groceries, you go to the supermarket. Who own those supermarkets? On St. Martin, Chinese, Indian, all the people owning all the supermarkets there. Our own people ain't profiting from it.
That's right.
It's hard to get a permit to open a shop or something, etc., etc.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
And in thirst.
So in thirst, when you want water, the same thing. You have to go to your enemies for that. Our people ain't have everything in the islands. The Dutch controlling that. The Dutch is controlling who they're selling to. Our own people are in poverty. Our own people are begging. Because you know what? Because it's a curse. You even serve the Lord thy God with joyfulness of heart.
That's right.
And in want of all things.
So in want of all things, if you want your passport renewed, we're going right straight down to Stadhuis. If you want to book a ticket to go back to SM, we're going straight KLM. Maybe Air France.
You don't have our own airlines.
You don't have our own airlines, etc. to do what we want. So in need of all things, even school.
Especially school.
Even school? Who is controlling the school system? Who's controlling the school system on the islands? The Dutch. The Dutch is controlling all of that.
The
Edomites, yes, bring it out, my brother. The Edomites, they are controlling all that. They are controlling all that, even religion. Because they ain't teaching no more that you're the children of tribe of Israel. No, they're teaching this image right here. That's what they're teaching. Caesar Borgia. So even in the church, if you want religion, you're going to him for that. So in the want of all things.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So I put a yoke of iron on top of thy neck. Check it right here. A yoke of iron. So am I lying? Or is this Bible prophecy? Not my own words. These are scriptures out of the Bible. A yoke of iron on thy neck. Until what?
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he have destroyed thee. So he will take that yoke of iron off your neck until you are mentally destroyed. You don't know more that you are the 12 tribal children of Israel. You are now teaching Caesar Borgia and all of these kind of things. So that's why you are destroyed. You are destroyed.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.